welcome back to my channel. My name is Allie if you're new here, and on my channel we talk about books, so let's get right on into it. This week I am planning on finishing the Natural series. I am currently reading the last book in the series, Bad Blood, which is right here, but I'm comfortable and don't want to hold it up, so I'm not going to. But anyways, I'm 87 pages into this. I think it's 370-ish pages, and then there is a novella called 12 at the back of the book. So I'm planning on reading that as well, and I'm absolutely counting them as 2 books, even though it's in a bind-up. But I'm planning on finishing these 2, and then I don't know what I'm going to pick up next. I'll get to that when I get there. Probably, honestly, will pick up Pretty Girls because I need to get through that book before the end of the month. And then I have a couple audiobooks. I'm currently listening to The Last Olympian by Rick Riordan. I think I have like 3 hours left of the audiobook, and I'm listening on 2.25 speed because I can listen to those ones really fast. So I'll probably finish that tomorrow. I also just got The Hunger Games in. I don't know why, that's just like a reread I like to do every year, and I'm excited to reread that series and get through that audiobook. And then I think I have one more. It's like Blonde Rival. My cats are fighting, so don't mind them. Anyways, I'm not entirely sure what it's called, but I have that audiobook as well, and if I choose to listen to that, I will tell you what it's called. But anyways, that's the plan. I'm currently sitting on the couch reading Bad Blood, drinking a glass of wine, and I have these cats. I have a Halloween ambient room on in the background. I also just made a pumpkin spice latte concentrate to put in my coffee tomorrow, so I'll let you know how that is tomorrow. But yeah, I will probably update you tomorrow, maybe tonight if I get through a bunch of this. It's 8:30 and I am planning on going to bed around 9:30, 10. My goal this week is to wake up at 6 a.m. every day and get up and read my personal development book, which is Unwinding Anxiety by Judson Brewer. I've been reading this for months, so you've probably heard me talk about it in a vlog, but I'm trying to at least read 10 pages a day of that, if not more, so I can get through it, so I can pick up something that might be a little bit more entertaining. I'm thinking I might pick up Think Like a Monk by Jay Shetty next, but I'm not totally sure. I also might pick up The Energy Paradox, so I haven't fully made that decision yet, but I do like waking up in the morning and just kind of having some time to myself before work. So that is currently my plan. I'm just going to sit here and read for probably another 20-25 minutes or something like that, and then I might work out and then go to bed and read in bed. So yeah, that's the plan. I will talk to you guys in the morning, but I just wanted to start this vlog off. Good morning. Happy Wednesday. I don't think I updated you guys yesterday, but I haven't done a ton of reading this week. I'm trying to get my shit together pretty much, and so that results in me not reading as much until I can kind of get back into a new routine. I've started waking up earlier, I've started working out again, and so I'm just like adjusting a little bit. But I did finish listening to The Last Olympian yesterday. So I finished the Percy Jackson series. I might have already told you that. I'm not totally sure, but I gave it 4 stars. It was a reread for me. I really enjoyed it. The whole series was rated lower for me this time than it was the last time that I read it, which was interesting to me. But overall, Percy Jackson series is solid, and it's just a good time to re-listen to the series. It's also freezing, so don't mind me covering up with a blanket. Yeah, so I also have been able to get through like another 40-ish pages of my personal development book, which I will take as a win. I know a lot of you guys probably don't care very much about it, but I'm going to just briefly mention it. I'm reading Unwinding Anxiety by Judson Brewer, and it basically is talking about like changing your thought patterns and like your habit patterns around anxiety to kind of be able to realize it in the moment and like change course. So I think that it's really interesting and I'm really enjoying it. I know that a lot of people have a lot of different thoughts on mental health anxiety, stuff like that. So I'm not like telling you what to do. This is just something that I was interested in reading. And I'm enjoying the book. It's taken me for freaking ever to get through it just because it's very like a lot of information. But overall, I am enjoying it. And then I think I'm on page like 120 of Bad Blood. I'm hoping to get through more of it today. I should have some more time today to actually read. So I'm hoping to get through at least maybe 100 pages, 75 pages of it today. That would be ideal. But yeah, that's kind of the plan. So yeah, I just wanted to give a quick reading update. I haven't been reading a ton this week, just trying to get into a new routine, trying to get my life together. But overall, I'm feeling better. I'm feeling good. Today was day 3 for me of like working out and waking up early. And today was the first day that I didn't feel like garbage when I woke up. So I'm enjoying it. Things are going good. We're going to get there. But I just wanted to give a quick update. Hello, so I am reading Bad Blood by Jennifer Lynn Barnes, and I'm 210 pages in. I've read about 100 pages today, and holy crap, this book is insane. I've binge read the whole series just back to back to back in the last 2 weeks, and this book just has got so many like they're not plot holes, like the opposite of plot holes, like so many connections, so many things that you would have never expected to happen are just like popping up. And this series took such a weird turn from what I expected from the beginning, and I'm really enjoying it. It's definitely different. It's not at all what I expected, but wow, I'm just reading this and like every other paragraph I'm just shocked right now. The last like probably 30 pages have had a lot of information that really are pulling together like the whole series, and it's fantastic. I'm so excited to see how it ends. I have about 160 pages left, so I'm gonna just honestly read as much as I possibly can today because I'm loving it, and then I will give you guys an update probably next time I have like a crazy revelation like this, but I am really enjoying it. So I am on page 232, and I officially am like overwhelmed by this book a little bit. There is so much happening, and my brain straight up can't process with like, I mean, it's processing, but it's like I'm on edge. Like it feels like I have to step away and realize that this isn't real life because it feels like so high stakes, and there are so many moving parts, and I have no idea where this book is going to end. I have no idea who's involved in like the murders, because obviously it's Criminal Minds, it's murders, but I have no idea who's involved. I have no idea. I literally couldn't even predict for you what's happening, but I am overwhelmed. But I also, like, I'm to the point in this book where I just want to, like, completely breeze through it. I have 140 pages left, and I think that there's a very good chance that I will be finishing this book today, because I honestly just don't think that I can go without knowing what happens. So yeah, this is going to be a pretty reading heavy day. But we are making salmon bowls for dinner tonight, and I'm so excited. So I probably will not read until after dinner, but I'm probably going to finish this book today, and I'm nervous. I'm super excited, but I'm nervous. But this book also, if you see where the orange tab is, that's where the book ends. And then there is a novella in the back of the book. It's called 12, and I don't know really what it's about, but it's like 100 and some odd pages. So I probably won't finish both of those things today. But if I can finish Bad Blood and then read 12 tomorrow, I will be very satisfied. So yeah, that is kind of the update. I'm just a little overwhelmed and needed to take a break, and I figured I would just tell you my thoughts while I was taking a break. So I'm going to get back to this, but yeah. I'm on page 367, and I have like 6 pages left, I think. I think that I'm past all of, like, the crazy stuff that's happening, but I'm gonna just, like, set you up so you can see my reaction to the end of this book, because, wow. Let's chat about this book. So I just finished it. I gave it a 4.5 stars. I really, really, really loved it, but it's just not, I don't know why. For some reason, there's just something about the books that are just like not quite 5 stars, but they're damn good. So I highly recommend you pick them up if you're interested in like Criminal Minds type stuff. I literally read like almost 300 pages of this today. I just flew through it. And now I'm actually going to pick up 12, which is the novella. Let's see. Yeah, this is 12, which is the novella that's in the back of Bad Blood. And this is, so Cassie in the series is 17, and this follows her when she's 23. So that's how old I am, which will be interesting to read it from that perspective. So I'm going to sit here and probably not, I don't know, I might finish it, depends on how into it I get, but I'm going to sit here and read this, and I'll update you if I finish it, and if not, what I read. So hello. Let's chat about this book. So I don't really know how much information I gave you yesterday, because I was just so blown away by the ending of this book, and I have about just under 50 pages left of the novella, so I'll definitely finish that today, and then I will have the whole entire series finished. But let's just quickly chat through my thoughts, honestly, on the whole series. So the first book is, I think I gave that one like a 4.5 stars. It was a really good introduction to the series. I really enjoyed it. It was It was super fast paced. It was super fantastic. I read it really quick. You get a good like introduction to all the characters. My favorite thing about this series, honestly, is the character development, because all of the teenagers and the characters in this series have had really like rough upbringings, really, really rough childhoods. And it's really nice to see them kind of getting over, it's not the right word, because they definitely have trauma and it's very obvious that they have trauma, but it's really nice to get to see them work through it with their found family and their friends, and you know, have a greater purpose doing this job as a natural for the FBI. I just felt like that was such a key part of the series and I loved it. So the first book was amazing. It had so many like shocks at the end that I like, twist shocks. I had no idea. I did not see it coming, but I really liked it. Second book was very emotional, I would say. And I don't want to go into really any details about like the cases or anything, because I just want you to go into it reading, knowing that it's about kids in the FBI, but that's it. And like, obviously these are about murders, so you have to realize that obviously it's going to be emotional. But I feel like the second book and the fourth book, sorry, were the most emotional out of the series, I would say. The fourth one was they all have some pretty big emotional ties. But yeah, the second one to me was like the most emotional. The second one also was amazing in terms of the love triangle, because I'm not a big love triangle fan, and she like made her decision at the end of the second book, and so then moving forward there's no more love triangle, and it's just very solid, which I appreciated, because like I said, I don't love love triangles, and she chose the guy that I was rooting for from the beginning, which just made it all the better. And it's cool, in this novella, it takes place 8 years later. They're 23 and they're 17 in the first book. So it takes place that much longer, and she's been with her boyfriend this whole time from the second book. And it's cool to me because I started dating Ryan when I was 17 and I'm 23 now. So like the span of the relationship is the same, which is cool. It's just like a fun like similarity and something I can relate to, which I thought is cool. But I really loved the second book. I honestly think that the second book probably was my favorite of the series. No, that's a lie. I liked the third book better than the second book. And then the third book, they left their home base and it takes place in Las Vegas, which was just a cool like change of pace. And the things that happen in this book are intense. They're crazy. The whole series has an underlying theme of Cassie's mom was murdered when she was 12, and so they never solved the case. And so the whole series has an underlying like story about what happened to Cassie's mom. And I feel like we get some answers in the third book, and then we also get some answers in the fourth book. And this fourth book, I straight up read probably close to 300 pages of this yesterday. I just blew through it. It was amazing. And I loved the series. I think that overall it was probably like a 4.5 total series. Just not quite a 5-star, but damn near. But yeah, that's my thoughts on this. I am going to finish 12 today, which is the novella at the back. But yeah, that's the only update that I have. I'm currently listening to an audiobook that I'm not talking about in this video because it's for a different video, but I should finish it today, and then I should be able to pick up an audiobook that I can listen to in this video. So once I do that, I will let you know what book I'm listening to and what I decide to do from there. I don't know what book I want to read next because I don't know. Part of me is done with being in a mystery mood, but all of my books on my TBR this month are mystery. But I also am in a mystery mood still, so I don't know. I might read Pretty Girls. I might read Beach Read. That's probably the two that I'm going to pick between. But yeah, that's the goal. That's the plan. I'm going to get to it, and I will let you know my thoughts when I get a little bit further. Probably when I finish 12, I'll let you know my thoughts. Alright, I officially finished the audiobook for the other video that I'm not talking about, so I can actually start an audiobook for this video again. So I think I'm gonna read The Blonde Identity by Ali Carter. I don't know anything about it other than it's the male narrator is the same narrator from the Bromance Book Club, and I love him. And so I've kind of gone on a little binger of all of his books, or books that he's narrated. But yeah, I'm gonna start that audiobook now, and I will give you an update once I kind of know what's going on and what it's about, and then let you know my thoughts. But it's only like 9 hours, so I should be able to get through it pretty quickly. I also just got Silver Nitrate by Sylvia Moreno Garcia on Libby. So I might listen to that in this video, but I also have The Hunger Games, which I might listen to that in this video. So I've got lots of audiobook options for the week. So I should be able to get through quite a bit. And actually, thinking about it, probably won't be till the next video because I am going to end this video tomorrow. But yeah, I'm going to pick up The Blonde Identity and I will let you know my thoughts. I officially have completed the Natural series. I don't even know how to like react to it right now because this is the first time that I've like fully binged a series like this in 2 weeks, like as quickly as I have. So I just finished 12, which is the novella after the 4 books, and I'm gonna give it like probably like a 3.54 stars. It was enjoyable. It was a novella. You know how novellas go, but I absolutely love the series and I highly recommend you pick it up if you have not already. It is so fun, so quick, so easy. It's definitely YA. At least the first book is definitely YA. They slowly like age throughout the series. It all takes place like back to back to back. So it all takes place when they're 17 except for the novella. I think some of them turn 18 by the last book, but it takes place like over the course of a year. And I honestly just loved it so much. I thought it was great. I think that everybody should read it. So that being said, I think I'm between reading Pretty Girls and Beach Read, and I haven't fully decided what I want to read yet. So I think I'm going to just like mull it over for a little bit, and then I'll let you know what I decide when I pick which book to read. So yeah, I think that sounds good. So I'll talk to you guys. Hello. I think that I've made my final decision that I'm going to be reading Pretty Girls by Karen Slaughter for my next book. I highly doubt I will finish this in this video, because I'm ending the video tomorrow. But I am going to start this, so definitely stay tuned for next week's video if you want more in-depth thoughts about this book, but I'll start it here. This is our book club book for the book club that I run in real life, and we took pretty much the whole summer off. I think that our last book was in May. Technically, it was like our April book that we had the meeting for in May. I think we had a meeting. Now I'm not even sure if we had a meeting. I don't think we did. We were supposed to read a book, and I don't think we even had a meeting because summer just was crazy. So I'm just hoping that now that it's fall, we can actually get back into a routine and get back to doing these because they were a lot of fun. But yeah, this is the book that we're reading for this, and it's almost 400 pages, which is why I wanted to read it first before Beach Read, because this book is going to take a little bit longer than the other one. I'm hoping that I can get into it. I did have it on Kindle at one point from my library, and I started it and I couldn't get into it. But I also was reading other things at the time, and so I just wasn't fully focused. So like, this is going to be my main priority. So hopefully I can get through it. So I'll keep you updated if I read much tonight. It is date night, so I probably won't get a ton read tonight. We're gonna go out and get some sushi. I'll bring you along with me because why not? I'm hoping that we have time to go to the store to buy, sorry, there's something in Benji's paw. I'm hoping that we have time to go to the store and buy a loaf pan, because I had one. And when we were on a trip, I had just made banana bread, and our friend came over to feed our cats, and we let him take the pan home, and then he moved and it got lost, and it's not a big deal, but I don't have a bread pan now. So I'm going to hopefully go to the store and get a bread pan so that I can make zucchini bread, and then I also want to make pumpkin bread. So yeah, that's the plan. I'm gonna read this. I'll talk to you guys in a while. Good morning. You see Benji? He's cleaning himself. He's so cute. Anyways, I just wanted to give a quick update. It's Friday, and I'm on page 442 of Pretty Girls. I actually didn't read the full 42 because I realized that when I had this book on Kindle, I read like 20 pages, so I remembered what happened, so I just went back and like skimmed through the first 20 pages and then read on from there. But this book gave me nightmares last night. I don't know why, but I have very vivid dreams, and this book straight up gave me nightmares. So the book follows our main characters, two sisters. One of them's name is Claire and the other is Lydia, and they haven't spoke in, let's see, it says it's been more than 20 years since they spoke. And there's 3 perspectives. So there's the perspective of Claire, the perspective of Lydia, and then the perspective of their dad when their oldest sister went missing when she was 19, like 20 years ago. And so I think that it's them like kind of reconnecting and figuring out what happened to their sister because Claire's husband got murdered. And that's the part that I had nightmares about. I straight up had dreams about like people that I know getting stabbed in the chest, which is what happens here, and it was scary. I don't like it. So yeah, I'm gonna try to read this quickly just so I can get through it, but I also might have to take it a little slow because I don't want to scare myself. And I'm not usually one to be like scared of books, but for some reason this one gave me nightmares. But yeah, that's this book. And then I am listening to The Blonde Identity by Allie Carter. I think I'm like 15% of the way through it. I don't totally know what it's about yet, but I will give my best synopsis, I guess. So it follows our main character. We don't know what her name is because she wakes up and she has amnesia and has no idea who she is. She has no idea where she's at. Actually, she's in Paris. She does know she's in Paris, but she doesn't know why she's there. She doesn't remember anything. And she sees her face on the news as like a fugitive. And so she thinks she's a fugitive. And come to find out, she runs into her identical twin sister's partner, Sawyer, and he kind of helps her piece things together that she is the twin sister and not actually Alex, who is like a CIA spy. So it's very like interesting, and I'm not totally sure where this book is gonna go. The whole amnesia thing is interesting. So yeah, I'm not like totally obsessed yet, but I am enjoying it so far. I'm not very far in, but so far it's been good. So once I get a little further into that, I should kind of have a better idea of what's going on. But right now I'm not really sure what the whole purpose of the book is. But yeah, those are the 2 books that I'm currently reading. I highly doubt I'll finish either of them today, but I will keep you updated to the end of this vlog, and then I'll finish those books in the next vlog. So that being said, I'll talk to you guys in a bit. Good morning. It's a couple days later, and I just wanted to jump in and close off the vlog. So Friday night we decided to go and see Barbie, and that was so much fun. I really enjoyed that movie. I think that Ryan and I collectively decided that we were giving it like a 9 out of 10. And that's like a hugely great rating because we don't really give movies 10 out of 10 hardly ever. So 9 out of 10 is fantastic. But I just wanted to quickly wrap up the books that I finished in this vlog. So I finished The Last Olympian, and I think I gave that 4 stars, and then I finished Bad Blood, which I also gave 4 stars, and then I finished 12, which I gave 3 stars, 3.5 stars, I think. And then I also finished Unwinding Anxiety, which is the personal development book that I was reading. I'm not giving that book a rating, but I did really enjoy it. If you have anxiety, it's worth looking into. And I was reading the Blonde Identity or something like that. I don't exactly know what it was called, but I did decide to DNF that. So I started a new audiobook, but you'll have to wait till next week to see what it was, but I'm very excited. So that being said, I'm gonna let you guys go, but I hope you've enjoyed this vlog, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.